eagerly waiting for your speech, sir. Many scholars are eagerly want to know how your papers are going to be presented in the social science research. Recent days, nowadays, uh, recent days, many scholars are struck with the paper presentation, paper publication in university related topics. So that this FDP program will be very much useful for the younger generations, new scholars, for their professionalized paper publication in well published journals. So without any further delay, I hand over the session to you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, thank you, madam. Thank you for your introduction. It's nice introduction about me. And in this occasion, I would like to take privilege to thank the organizers and the management of DBJC College for inviting me to provide the session on targeting the right and high impact factor journal for researchers articles. So we will start with the yes, madam. Am I audible? Can you hear me? Can you hear me, dear participants?
Audible.
Yeah, okay. I think it is audible. If there is any issues, please let me know. I will check my. I will check my audio and video. Yeah. First of all, we should know why do we go for research publications. Yes, if you may be a faculty or research scholar, or there may be a PG students. So here the research contribution is much needed to develop, and it will be helpful for our career growth. So which is the key indicator to show about the particular person who have the updated knowledge in particular domain. So that person may be a faculty or research scholar or student. So one more thing, it will be very useful for getting the fund from external agencies like UGC, AICTE, and DBT, and ICSSR. So many external funding agencies are there. So based upon your previous researches only, they will provide you the fund. So if you want to get the fund, then it is also very useful, and it will show you the person's reputation and the institute reputation. If you have published good article, if it is referred by many more researchers, then it would be shows your working institution name, reputation, and also our nation reputation. So from this we can expose our impact, I mean our knowledge, and also the journal impact also will, it is coming into the scenario. And the one more requirement is it will fulfill the societal and scientific requirements, that is also there. And you are doing the research in particular problem in the social science, then that will be helpful for the society to fulfill any one of the requirement that you are carrying out. So these are all the requirements to carry out the research publications. Then whenever you completed the article, then we have to check for selecting the journal. So what are the objective of that selecting journal, and what is the scope of that journal? So if you are preparing the paper in management or social science, then you have to check that selecting journal, is it meet out that articles objectives or not. If it is not meeting out, then your time will be waste by submitting the article, and you will wait for 1 week or 2 weeks, even it will take 2 months, 3 months, then unnecessary you will waste your time. So first step, we have to check the journal's objectives and scope of the topics of the given journal. And next one is, already is that journal published the articles which are similar to your papers. So suppose if you are preparing the paper in finance, so is it already published this kind of articles in the selected journal or not? So we should have that idea, then only we have to select that journal. The next one is, a few journals may have some restrictions. So if any journal, if it is related to or out of the scope, and also some journals may accept only the with the fee, with the processing charge. So we have to check that restrictions and what are the articles will be accepted by that particular selecting journal. And next one is most important is, nowadays we are all talking about the impact factor of the journal. So what is the impact factor that we will see in the forthcoming slides? So first we will see few factors or conditions that should be considered when we are selecting the journal for your specific research domain. First one, it should be visible to more people. That means when you are preparing the paper, you may have used others existing research articles in the name of reference. So when you are referring others paper for your field, so you will publish one paper. After publishing your paper, then your paper also should be referred by other researchers. Okay, so when other researchers will be referring your papers, if it is easily able to uh, access by that researchers without paying the amount. So this is one of the important point, that if your article is published in open access journals, then your article can be accessed freely by other researchers who are all inside the nation and outside the nation. So if your paper is very much informative, then that article can be easily accessed by the people from the open access journal without paying the amount, right? So your article can be cited by more number of people. So through that, your name and your institution name, so both will be familiar to others, and you will get the price from that. So from the recent research, we have seen the 89% of people have downloaded from the open access journals, because nowadays nobody is ready to pay the amount individually and for getting the existing articles, because it is highly priceable. Okay, so we cannot purchase that each and every article, because we may need minimum 20 to 30 papers for reference. So when you are getting the 20 to 30 papers for fee, you cannot afford this much cost for preparing single paper. So we are having other expenses also, right? So mostly when you are going for publishing, you can use the open access journals, so it will give you more visibility. That is the first factor. And another factor is, if it is open access journal, there is also different type of journals are there. Few journals will ask a less amount of processing charge, and a few journals will ask more processing fee. So here you have to check which are all the journals are asking less fee. In that same time, you should that journal should have some popularity, then only the people will trust that journal. So the trust is also important. Sometimes some of the journals will give you the waive amount, so you can apply for the concession. So that is also there. So you have to check that kind of journals for publishing your particular domain article. And next one is the reputation of the journal. So here sometimes we may select the journals which are all available in the Scopus indexed or social science indexed, citation indexed, just like that. So after selecting that, if you are looking that impact factor, it will not be there. Okay, because that journal may be published recently. I'm talking about journal, not the issue. Okay, issue is different, journal is different. So the journal may be started recently, so it may not have the impact factor. So what will be happen? The people may not use your article for the citations, and the many academic institutions nowadays giving the importance for branded journals like Springer, UGC Care List, UGC Care List 1, UGC Care List 2, and elsewhere journals, MDPI, IGI Global. So like that, they will give importance to some branded journals. So why they are giving the importance in the sense, it will increase the chances of promoting your institution and also promoting your name. So that is important thing. And if you publish the papers in branded journals, it is giving you the chance to get the external funding from the agencies. So like UGC, AICTE, based upon the project sponsored fund. So it will give you uh, two benefits. One is it will give more branded journal may have more impact factor, and it will give you the possibility to get the fund when you are applying for the projects. And next one is the publisher. So publishers, as I said, there is different type of publishers are there, like Springer, elsewhere, MDPI, and IGI Global. So like that, so many publishers are there. We can select the familiar publisher if we want more impact factor. Okay, and when we are checking selecting the journal, we should say how many days they will take for giving you the response, either acceptance or rejection. That is also there. And one more thing, how many papers they are accepting, right, per issue or in that particular period. So the access rate also you have to check it. If there is more access rate, then there is possibility of accepting our article is high. Otherwise, it will be very less possibility. So this access rate is acceptance rate is also needed. So for example, if you want to check this, you can use. Is my browser visible, madam?
Yes, sir. Visible.
Browser or PowerPoint?
Slide.
Slide only visible. Okay, I will check. I will check. 1 minute. So I think it is the web page is visible to you. You see, suppose when you want to check the acceptance rate, then year-wise acceptance rate for each and every brand which is given here. So you look at that. Submission number of article submission is 3,985, but accepted is 614. So in the 2022, 520 is accepted, 3,668 is submitted. So based upon this, you can check this. What is the acceptance rate of each and every brand of journals? So this is also important. It will be helpful for us to select the journals. And here, before selecting the journal, you have to check either your research is having the any novel idea, or is it your review paper, or it may be a case study. So depends upon this different types, you have to select the journals. So if you want to publish the review article in some of the journals, they won't accept, they will accept only the original research. So there only you have to check the scope of the journal. So the scope of the journal will give you the idea, either they are accepting the review papers or survey papers, original research papers or case study papers, like that. And one more thing, we have to check the length of the article before submitting to the journal, because some of the journal have criteria to get, I mean, accept the accept the articles within the 15 pages or 8 pages, like that. So you have to check the length of your article and quality of the accepted manuscripts. So these are all important points to select the journal. And speed in the sense here, how many days they will take for giving you the comments or acceptance for acceptance of your article. So the study shows in the Scopus list 135 journals, they have given the acceptance or rejection response within the short duration, like 8 weeks or 6 weeks, 6 weeks, like that. So that speed also matters for selecting, for publishing, I mean, for applying the manuscript to particular journal. And some of the indexes given here, so many indexes are there, but mostly in our area, our institutions in Tamil Nadu and Andhra Pradesh and throughout the India, mostly we would like to publish the articles in Scopus indexed journals or SCI or SCI extended. So, and one more thing is Web of Science. Mostly we are trying to publish in these indexed journals. So now how do we select the journals from these indexes, that we will see now. So first, how do we calculate the impact factor? Just we will see just two slides. So what is the impact factor? In the sense, the average number of citations to recent articles which are published in the particular journal. So what is the purpose of this one, which is giving the importance of that particular journal in the specific domain. Suppose if you have 5 journals in the social science, then in the social science, which journal is having more impact factor, and which journal is liked by more number of people who are publishing the research articles in the social science domain. So there, in this 5 articles, which is the more which is more liked by the people and more number of articles are publishing, so how which journal is referred by more number of people throughout the world. So like that, based upon that number of citations, based upon the previous years, past years, they are calculating the impact factor. So here the high impact factor journals will be considered by most of the research scholars or faculty, and also importantly institutions and our AICTE or UGC. So when they are giving the ranking nowadays, the ranking will be based upon the journals published in the high impact factor journals or conferences. So they are giving some rank or marks to the impact factor based journals and conferences. So here mostly they will select 2 years impact factor or 5 years impact factor. So 2 years impact factor, in the sense, suppose if we are calculating the impact factor for the year of 2022, then they will consider the number of articles published in 2020 and 2021. That means previous 2 years. They're considering only the previous 2 years, and here the number of articles published in the same years. So the B is number of articles published by that specific journals, then number of citations number of citations of that published articles. This is related to the citations, this is related to the published articles. So number of citations divided by number of articles published by that specific journal in previous 2 years will give you the impact factor. So there will be two types of impact factors available. One is 2 years impact factor and 5 years impact factor. So this the same thing I have given here. For your reference, I will share the slides. You can go through it after this session. And how can we check this? The main theme of the session is how can we find the impact factor, high impact factor journals. So here some of the web pages I am sharing here to check the journals citation report. So this is one of the web page which is giving you to check the particular journals past year report. So just I will go to this link. So this is given by the web page clarivate.com, so which is giving you the journal citation report. So here we are having the journals. It is asking. One minute. I will check next link. So one more link is also there. So we can go through that web page by using any of the link. So here, if you want to find out the impact factor for the particular journal, for example, Journal of Social Science, if any. So no result is there. So that kind of journal is not there. I will check my journal of any finance related. It's also not there. I will check my field journal, cloud computing. You look at that. So Journal of Cloud Computing, I have given, it is giving you the result. So which is having the impact factor 4.62 based upon this previous citations, and H index is also there. And this is one of the ranking, right? So journal ranking 1.054 and overall ranking of this journal is 3767. So like that, you can give the different journals. One more journal, any journal of cluster computing. Oh, this is the cluster computing. Yeah, cloud computing, cluster computing. It's not coming. So I will. Look at that. It's just giving some of the when I'm taking the journal ranking here, which is having some of the database, few journals. So this is Cancer Journal of Clinicians, the impact factor of this particular journal, and this is Journal of Economics. So this is having some score and journal ranking. So here, like this, you can select. I can check the impact factor and the ranking of the journal in the particular domain. Okay. That is the thing. And one more thing is, you look at here, we are having the one of the ranking is Q1, Q2, Q3. That is quartile. First quartile, second quartile, third quartile, and fourth quartile. That means here the number of journals, 25% of journals in the top of the list. So suppose if you are having the 1000 number of journals in the list, then they will give you the rank from 1 to 1000. So from the 1 to 1000, the top 25% is called Q1 journals, quartile 1 journals. Then 26 to 50, 26 to 50 percentage of journals, so that list of journals will be called Q2 journals, and 51 to 75 percentage of that list, suppose here 1 to 250, the list serial number, okay, rank 1 to 250 is called Q1, rank 251 to 500 is called Q2 journal, then 50 to 1 to 750 is called total 3 journals, and 751 to 1000, this journal list is called Q4 journal. So here this Q1 journal will have more impact factor than Q2, and Q3 and Q4 are having less importance or impact factor than this Q1 and Q2. So here most of the institutions nowadays are asking to publish the research articles in the Q1 and Q2 to make more reputation in the research field. So that is one of the thing we should know before selecting the journals for publishing our articles. This is another one link. This is also will help you to check the journal citation report. Here I will get into the Clarivate. Here you look at that. This is giving you no, again it is going same thing. Yeah, it's now entering. You look at that. Here it is having the journal citation report for 21,494 journals. So in that, which is listing out, you look at that Q1 journal, Q2 journal, Q1 journal. So these are all Q1 journal. They are listing out based upon the importance, that top list of the journal, as I have explained in the previous slide. So if you want to check about this journal, so this is based upon the journal impact factor of 2021, which is having the based upon the citations, the importance of this journal is 286 rank. Okay, you look at this is less lower impact factor, so this is then lower impact factor. Like that we are having the importance of the journal, and also quartile Q1 or Q2 or Q3 or Q4, like that we are having. This is the journal citation indicator, right? Indexing or indicator it is called. So suppose if you want to check particular journal, so here we will check journal of any corporate finance related. You look at that, which is not giving. Yeah, one journal is there, Journal of Corporate Finance. So if you want to check about that particular journal, so which is giving you the full details, the edition is here, Social Sciences Citation Index, and the category, it will, the scope of the journal is here, business and finance field, then publisher is elsewhere, and the region is Netherlands. So like that, how many issues, then here this is also important, number of issues. If number of issues are more, there is the possibility of acceptance rate also will be more. Okay, and you look at that, journal impact factor is 5.107. Then this one is the impact factor for without self citations. Self citation in the sense we may refer our paper by ourselves. Okay, so that is called self citation. So that is also given here. So the number of citations based upon the year wise, so 2021, 2020, so based upon that they are giving the journal impact factor, how it is increasing based upon the citations. Okay, so here the citation count is also given, which is having the how many citations which is done by, and how many articles are cited. Okay, so that is also there. And citation indicator, this is one of the indicator, 1.81 for the year wise. Again, this is the 2021, 2020. Here the total number of citations year wise. So like that you can check the reputation of the journal, right, and rank of the journal. So mostly we are expecting the impact factor. So you can check the impact factor of the journal here. That is the thing. Okay, I hope you understand this. If you have any doubt, please you can ask it. Suppose if you want to check any other computer science paper, computer science journal, so journal of nowadays machine learning is there, or otherwise data analytics we can take. So that paper is not there, that journal. So if you take any other thing, yeah, Journal of Database Management, this is IGI Global brand. So Journal of Database Management. So IGI Global is the brand publisher, which is publishing from the 2006 onwards, so 4 issues per year. What is the impact factor? You look at that. This is the impact factor of this journal. So like this, we can check the impact factor of the journal by using the web page here, Clarivate. So this is useful website for checking the impact factor of the journal. I hope you understand about the journal impact factor checking. And one more web link is earlier we had in the Web of Science. Nowadays it is called Clarivate. So here, as we have seen, which is having the two types of editions, social science and science. So based upon that, we can select the categories based upon subject. Okay, so here I have showed you on. So here we can select the journals journal wise. This is category wise. So in the top of the page, category wise, you look at that, we are having the agricultural sciences and arts and humanities, interdisciplinary journals, biology and biochemistry journals, chemistry, clinical medicine, computer science, economics and business, engineering, environment, geosciences, history and archaeology. So like this, we can select the journals based upon our requirement. Suppose if you want to select arts and humanities, in the sense, you look at that, here also we are having so many subdivisions. Okay, so in these subdivisions we can select humanities and multidisciplinary. We are having the two journals. So if you want to look at this particular journal, you can select this. So here you can check out how many journals are there. Okay, so like this, you can select the ranking of the journal, impact factor of the journal based upon journals, journal wise and categories wise. And here we are having the one more option, publishers wise. So like look at that, so many publishers are there. Springer, Elsewhere, Taylor and Francis, Wiley. So many publishers are there. We can select the publisher wise. Here country wise, we are having the country wise journals. So number of journals as per the 2021. Okay, so like this, you can check the journals impact factor and also ranking, everything. So this is the way how to check the category wise. Okay, so here we can check the category wise, select journals. This is old web page actually, which is taken long back. So here we can check the, this is social science index. This is science science cited citation index extended, E for extended. Okay, so based upon the index wise also, you can select the journals titles. So here you look at that, select the categories. Here I am saying this is as per this image, which is selected geosciences and multidisciplinary journals. So then it will give you the journals. You look at that, impact factor is showing here in this place. This column is showing the impact factor of that particular journals. Okay, and this is as I showed you, this is one of the way to check the rank of the journal. And another one website is ISI Web of Knowledge. Okay, previous we have seen Clarivate. This is another one website which is giving you same thing. Another one web page we are having ISI Web of Knowledge, which is also provide you the same kind of ranking of the journals. You look at that. Here we are using the option to select the journals or search for specific journals, or we are viewing all the journals. So we can select based upon the category, based upon the requirements what we need, right? So here also you look at that, what is the data you want to view, either journal title or citations, impact factor. So based upon that, the set of journals will be listed for you. And one more thing is eigenfactor score. Mostly we won't use this eigenfactor score. This is again which is giving you the rating to represent the importance of the particular journals. And here which is generating the higher impact factor, which are having larger eigenfactor scores. Mostly we won't use it, but if you want to, if you want to know, you can check it out. This will take 5-year period of citations. Okay, so in the previous one, impact factor, what we have used 2 years and 5 years separately. So here the eigen score is only about the 5 years citation scores about on particular journal. And this is for science based journals. For example, computer science or chemistry, physics, or engineering. So for them they can use this SCI index, multidisciplinary citation index based journals. So and some of the journals are listed out in the extended. This is SCI, and one more is SCIE. Okay, so it may have some of the journals, for example, some for more than 5,000, and it may have more than again whatever journals which are available in the SCI that may not available in SCIE, or that may be available in both. Some of few journals may be available in SCI and also SCIE, so that is also possible. So which is having the database from the 1900 onwards. So how do we check this? Same, I think, same Clarivate web page. We can use that to know about the index. So here, suppose if you want to check the journal, you look at that, which is giving you the details. This is the journal name, then publisher, and ISSN number, then citation. So here this is representing the SCIE expanded. Sometimes they will say extended. Okay, science citation index extended or science citation index expanded. So this is the journal title. So this is indexed in the SCIE. So most of the people or institutions are looking for publishing the articles in SCIE or Scopus or SCI. So it will give you more importance and more popularity for your article. That means visibility. Okay, so we can use the SCI journals for publishing our research. And next one, here the Scopus. We have talked about Scopus, but now only we are coming to view what are the ranking factors or scores they are using. So here they are using the SJR ranking. That means SciMago journal rank, which is weighted by some prestige of the journal. That means citations. Prestige. What is the meaning of prestige? So how many citations that particular journal is getting are referred by the researchers in their particular domain. So it is displaying the list of journals based on subject field, quality, and reputation of the journals. Okay, so here which is normalizing the differences in citation behavior between different domains. So I will show you that in the next slide, which is taking the 4 years of data to calculate the SciMago journal rank. Okay, for example, if you want to see the ranking of the particular journal on 1999, then it will calculate from the 1996 onwards. And one more ranking is here, impact per publication, right? So per publication, what is the impact? It will take 3 years of citations. This one is taking the 4 years of the citations. This is considering the 3 years of citation. Then one more ranking is source normalized impact per paper, per article. Okay, so here which is showing the citations based upon the total number of citations in particular subject domain. So this is indicated by SNIP, so which is available in the Scopus. I will show you here. This slide give you how many articles published by each and every brand. So in the Scopus, when you are taking elsewhere is having 10 percentage out of 100. Springer brand is 8%, and Wiley is having 5%. Taylor and Francis is having 5%. Like that, you look at that other journals which are all not available in these brands are 60 percentage. So more number of journals available other than this popular brands. So popular brands are only very minimum. So this one, these four are very popular, right? So remaining, this IEEE also very popular for the computer science, but the thing is mostly it will be available in SCI, SCIE, right? So Scopus also it will be available, but it is very minimum when comparing to these journals. Okay, and here the subject wise coverage, that means domain wise coverage, you look at that. Health sciences 32%, physical sciences 30%, social sciences 23%, and life sciences 15%. So for your field, you are having 23% of journals and articles are published in Scopus indexed journals. So you may use the Scopus publications, but which is also very useful to make your name or make your institute for familiarity, right? Okay, now we have seen uh, different indices and how do we select that. So for applying this paper, if you prepare the paper with a simple result, they may not accept it. So how do we prepare the paper for applying to high impact factor journals? So for example, so they are saying one of the format is IMRAD, I for introduction, then methods, then result under discussion. So when we are preparing the abstract, keywords and title, that should be very attractive. Okay, then only when they are reading your title and abstract, it should be very impressive and informative to the editor and the reviewer. Then only there is the possibility of acceptance rate will be high. Otherwise, they will there is the possibility of rejecting our article. So we have to prepare with the catchy title and impactful introduction and methods. And you look at the sample paper, I will show you. One of the paper, this is from IEEE. Look at that, which is published one of the famous publisher IEEE. I think it is visible to you. I will zoom out. So the length of the paper is very minimum, 9 pages. How they have prepared abstract? So introduction is given here, and the next one, you see, introduction is very minimum. Okay, then immediately they are doing the literature survey. It is called related work, or sometimes it is called background work. Then in the literature which is having more content. And then third, you look at that the literature survey, they have done very lengthy literature survey. And you look at here, then they are explaining about their method. This is the method. So here, as per our slide, introduction, I for introduction they have written. Then they have to go for methods. Okay, their methods. So methods should be very informative and novel. Okay. So here they are explaining about their method. So I have highlighted, I have used this paper for my research reference. So I have gone through this paper. So I have highlighted the important points, what I thought it will be useful for my research. So here you look at that, how they have explained their method with images, and this is the architecture what they have used. So then you look at that method is having very lengthy. So they are starting from here, this one, the page number 3, they keep on explaining. Look at that until here. Okay, until here. So with more information. So this is about that architecture they are explaining. Then they are giving the more importance to the evaluation, that means results and discussion. So here they are taking the result, then you look at that they are presenting the result one by one. So this is one result, then they are explaining in detail, very informative. So this is another result they are explaining, and this is third one, again they are explaining. So here this is about the another different parameters. So you look at that result page is more page number 1, page number 2, page number 3, and this one. Okay, so almost they have explained with 3.5 pages only about the result. So this is very important to apply to the high impact factor journal. So we have to give more importance to explain about our method and our results. You have to produce more number of results. That results should be more informative with the different parameters or approaches. So it will be more informative to the reviewer. So then they may impress, they may have good impress on your article. So they may give good comments about that one. And one more article what I have prepared, suppose if you are going to prepare the review article or survey article. So here I will show you one of the example. It's not coming. Yeah. So this is my paper. I have prepared the survey paper. I have published in this is Scopus Indexed Journal. So I have published it. So you look at that when you are preparing the survey paper. It's also it should give you more information about what are the objectives you are going to select. So this is about the human abnormal behavior. So when they are behaving abnormally in the room or in the society or in the crowd, we have to identify is it normal behavior or abnormal behavior. So you look at that, it is giving more information with more number of citations, I mean references also. So we have to refer more articles, existing articles with evidence. Then you have to produce that evidences. Then you can propose finally to overcome the issues which you are found from the existing works. So when you are preparing that, So you look at that, the observations what we have uh, done from the existing one we have given here. So if it is survey paper, you have to give like this. Otherwise, if it is original paper, we have to give the results what you are getting from the simulation or any experimentation like that. Chemistry means you may have some, you may get some experiments. If it is any other fields, they may have simulated result. For data analytics, they may have visualization results. So you can produce the different results with more information. Then there is the possibility of accepting your paper without more comments. So that is there, and this is what we have seen. How do we check in the Scopus? So in the Scopus, we are having so many journals. Suppose if you want to download, you can download the Scopus list. So here I am giving you another one web page for Scopus. So here look at that, we are having the list of journals. Here suppose if you want to, I will zoom out. Suppose if you want to go for accounting and financial and year, you can select the year 2018. So it will give you some set of journals. You look at that, management science, in International Journal of Accounting and Financial Management Research, critical perspectives on accounting, financial analysts. Like that, you can select the domain. And suppose if you want to select any computer science related journals, you can select the journals and year wise. Look at that. So we are having so many journals in the this is chemical information and modeling. I guess they are accepting the multidisciplinary papers. That's why they may have given. Otherwise, it may be a wrong selection. So this is computer science, networking related and communication. So like this, you can select here. Impact factor is given, ISSN number, impact factor, everything is given here, and the which country is publishing this. So that is also given here. So based upon that, you can select the journal. And one more option is here. SCI, I mean SciMago.jr.com. So here also we are having subject. We can select the options subject wise. Look at that. Arts and humanities. If you want to select any journals, which is giving the journals. So with the ranking. So this is the Q1 journal or Q2 journal. Top 25% means Q1. So this is again based upon the ranking which is giving. And here if you want to select any category wise philosophy, in the sense you will get the philosophy wise, so ethics, mind, so like that. So you can select the different journals based upon the rank wise here. And this is what I have showed you. And some of the journals may be in SCI or Scopus sometime. So at the particular period of they may remove that journals. So if you want to show that, if you want to view that, you have to check before publishing your, when you are submitting the paper, it may be available in the list. After acceptance, it may be removed from the list. This is very important. Okay. So some of the journals, when you are submitting, it may be in the list. After submission, they may remove from the list. You look at that. You can download the Scopus source list from here. Journals which are will be available here. So here like this you will get the list. This is a SCI list. I will show you the Scopus list I have downloaded. This is the list. So they may highlight that some of the journals which are all removed. You look at that. some of the journals may be removed from the, you look at here, this journal is removed from the Scopus on I think January 2023. So until that it was in the Scopus indexing. So after that, so this is published by Hindavi Publications. So we have to check before giving the copyright form. Okay. So when you are submitting the journal, article to the journal, it may be available in the Scopus index, but when it is accepted, when you are receiving the acceptance letter, it might be removed because it is taking 2 months or 3 months or 4 months or 5 months. Even it will take 7-8 months also. So when you are trying to when you are submitting the copyright form or final submission, you have to check either that is available in the Scopus index list or not. So that is very much important. Otherwise, your article will be published in that is removed journal, removed from the Scopus indexed journal ranking, right. And suppose if you want to view Scopus indexing, that score, you look at that, which is having SNIP score, the score normalized indexing factor, this is journal ranking. So this is also you can publish, this is the publisher who are publishing the result. Here you can select first quartile and second quartile journals, you can apply the filter here. So you look at here, this is only first quartile and second quartile journals. Then again, either this particular title is from the journal or book series or conference proceedings or any trade publications. So you can select the journal, then you can apply the filter, you will get it. Okay, look at here, we got only the journals. Suppose if you want to check particular title, suppose if I want to check a journal of computer science, look at that. So this is King South University. So this is one of the journal. You look at that, this journal is given site score is 11.9 and SNIP 2.04 and SJR is 0.97. So like this you can check the journal which is available in the Scopus list or not. So this is one of the way to check the given record journal available in the list or not. Sometimes if you have more doubt, you can send the mail to the Scopus help desk to know about that list. And one more thing, either our paper is suitable for that particular journal or not, that means scope of the journal. So for that also we are having, for each brand we are having different tools to check, right. So suppose for example Springer journal suggester, if you go for that, you look at here, you can paste your abstract here, then it will give you, it will recommend some of the journals. For example, I will paste some content here. I'll open some. So this is one of the paper which is prepared by students. I am checking the I pasted the manuscript text. So I am checking which is suitable for this. So I am checking the computer science. Just suggest the journal. So it will suggest you. Leaf disease detection. So it will give you, you look at that, multimedia tools and application, impact factor is 2.577, the number of days, 99 days for first decision, this is 48 days, neural computing and application, acceptance rate. So it will give you the list of journals based upon your manuscript. Okay, that is also possible. You can utilize that for getting the journal. So like that, for each and every brand it is there. So these are all the some of the tools. So whatever I have given here, so same thing I have given that web pages, first web page, home page of that each and every journal recommender here for Springer, right? So, and one more thing, important thing is so many indices are there that those are not accepted by our institutions or UGC or AICTE agencies. These are all not accepted by our research institutions also, any universities. So you have to check before publishing or submitting the article to some of the journals. These are all not accepted by our universities, so don't publish this kind of journals in this kind of journals. Okay, so you have to be careful. And there is one more thing, some citations nowadays when you are applying, going for the NAC or NBA, they are asking what is your citation, what is your H index, and what is your I-10 index. So this is also important. So these are all based upon the references or your research articles used by somebody else. So this is also important nowadays for the researchers. So finally, you have to check the summary of this session is what is the scope of the journal, is our article is matched with that scope of the journal, and visibility of our selecting journal, and is it suitable to our field, and is it having the online or printable edition, and what is the impact factor, and what is the reputation of that particular journal, and what is the response time, that is the turnaround time, and how many issues they are publishing per year, and what is it open access journal or free journal. If it is free journal, then the people who are referring your paper, they have to pay. If it is open access journal, the people who are going to refer, they no need to pay. So that is also to be checked. And finally, length and structure, and so based upon that you can select the journal for research. So thank you. If you have any queries, we may discuss. Hello, madam. Dear participants, if you have any queries, we will discuss.
Okay, sir, wait. Okay, sir, session. A very good morning, good afternoon, everyone. It gives to immense pleasure to deliver vote of thanks for this FDP on selection of scholarly journal web visibility of strategy technique. Today's topic is targeting the correct of high impact of journal. I would like to thank our chief guest, Dr. P. Kukusamy, Associate Professor, School of Computer Science and Engineering, VIT, Andhra Pradesh University, for making session very informative and successful, sir. I would like to thank Secretary, Finance Secretary, and sir, and for Professor in charge, sir, and Principal, sir, HODs and staff members for making this opportunity. I thank all the faculty members, participant, coordinator for making this FDP as a grand success. Last but not least, I thank you all your cooperation making this FDP our instrument success. Once again, thank you all.
Yeah, thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Once again, I thank you all the participants and organizers and the principal and the management of DB Jain College for providing me this wonderful opportunity to share my knowledge with research scholars and the faculty community, and who are doing MPhil and PG, UG in the domain of finance, corporate, and engineering and humanities. Thank you, sir. Thank you, one and all again.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.